Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia and I have come on today because I'm going to do some more work on this cover. Now what you've seen in the last two videos, the first two that I made, was the working on the front part, which was there, and I did a tiny bit of stitching just to show you what sort of ideas I was going to have, and then I did the back. I've put the back on. Now in my way of thinking, I think I've got a couple of pieces that are a bit too big, but that's okay, I can cover them and it'll look good. Okay, so this is made out of satin and silk fabric there. That's satin, I don't know about that one. That's satin, I don't know about that one because that's the same as over there, okay? And laces. And there'll be a lot of vintage lace on here as far as I know. This is not going to be the normal crazy patchwork sort of, maybe, well, it doesn't matter what's normal, what's not normal. It's just things that ideas that I really want to do to put on here, okay? Now the front will be more embellished, of course, than the back, but I'm going to do stitching and as much as I can on there that won't interfere with it being laying down on the table, you know, while you're writing in it. I'm just going to move this glass out of the way. Drink the water there. There goes my chair. I was actually sitting on it properly before and it wasn't making that noise. I don't know, I sort of seem to move about too much in it. But anyway, so now let's go with this. Now what are we going to do? We're going to make interesting things, or put something interesting on here, okay? Now I've been thinking about it as I've been going, what I wanted to do. And I know that I want to put bits on it. I don't want to go too dark. I'm going to have like, this is a nice pinky sort of colour. This is recording properly. What's going on? It's doing some flickering there. Where am I? We're not in the shot. We'll get over here a bit. There we go. Now, first I'm going to get a bit of this. This is like a, well, it's not tulle. Maybe, well, it's just like it is like tulle, only it's very fine. It's something that was on a skirt, I think. I got it off a skirt, and that's what that is. And I want to cut it as straight as I can. So I wonder if there's a line here. Anyone else has cut it first before me? No, doesn't look like it. I'll do my best. It's weird here today. It's sort of overcast and maybe trying to rain, maybe not. You know, just. There's that moment of them breaks again. Do they sound bad? Anyway, now we're going to cut up this one here as far as we can. Right, how much have we got here? Well, we don't have, what do I say, as far as we can. It goes along as far as we like, but I need it that wide. Do I want two thicknesses though, now that I've done that? I don't know. I probably will, now that I've cut it. Probably should do another row. We'll see what it looks like when we start to attach it to there. It's going to be very we need a bit more substantial. So let's get another bit. I'll try and do it without. I'll try and imagine how far it is. Just see if I can do it best I can, eh? Just do the best you can. Oh gee, it was nice last night for a sleep. Oh, I did have a good sleep. I must have slept about 3 or 4 hours at a time. Oh my goodness me. That is just incredible. Something I haven't done for years. I don't think. Anyway, so now I've got two pieces of this. Not cut really well by the look of it. But look, we'll try and make it shape it here a bit better. That's not going to matter for what I'm going to do with it anyway. I don't think it's going to make a difference. Now, I was thinking about doing this and then putting it on, but you know what? I think I'm going to have to put it on as we go because we need to get the idea as we're going along. So it's plenty long enough past this. I'm only going to take it to there, but I have got 3 times the amount, I think. About 3 times the amount, okay? So I'm going to put that together like that. I'm going to get myself a needle and cotton. It's a sharp one, I'd say. Now, I didn't look into the cotton that I wanted yet, and I probably should have done that. I got this nice shiny. That's too thick. Do I want gold? It might look, there's already gold on there. I don't want to over gold. I don't want over the top of the gold. There's nothing thin. Oh, here's one. It's white. Does that matter? I did have a pink one here yesterday, but at this stage I can't see it. I'll move this over. I'll get another lot of cotton out of there. Oh, this one's good. This is only really thin, that's a good one. That's only really thin. I will be putting beads on here as well, but I don't know if I'm going to do that as I go along here now, because you'd have to have the bead needle, and it's not going to, so I'll put these on after, alright? The beads on later, because I won't be able to thread this through the bead needle. I should explain myself a lot better than I am, I'm sorry. Anyway, so here we go. Will this work or not? We'll see. Yeah, I've got to get in the right position because I need to hold this all the time. If it comes undone, it will be not nice. Now, I'm going to make a pleat, of course, aren't I? As I go. And I want that on the centre. Okay. Put one little stitch there. Alright. And then I'm going to be able to cut some off if it's too much. Get both of them together so you haven't got them both. So I wanted them both so they'd be more substantial, you know, you'd have a bit of there to work with. Of course you can buy your own frilly stuff to put on there if you want to do that. But, you know, I wanted to do this way. See, I've got frilly stuff. Frilly stuff. Anyway. Come on. Muck me about there. This is not easy. I'm going to get the hang of it as I get going. I'll probably figure it out by the time I get to the end. I guess I can cut that off if it's not the same on both sides. I can trim it. There's ways of trimming it, okay? So I've got a few thicknesses here, and that's good because that'll make it a bit more obvious, won't it? I think I'm only going to do the pleats, like little pleats, going all in the same direction. Like that, okay? And I'm trying to see where I am on the line. I'm trying to keep my stitches where the two pieces of fabric meet together. And we're doing a really good solid little stitch there. Okay? And we hope we don't run out before we get to the end. That would not be fun. I'd have to add a bit more on. Maybe you shouldn't be turned over so fast on you. Just keep going anyway. We're not going to panic about it. I think we'll have enough. So if I'd have did it and gathered it up, that could have been a lot easier too. You never know. You don't know what the way to do it is, do you, till you have a go. I might have enough because it's got to just go to there, down to the end. I wanted to make this not so much a elegant piece, is the word I'm thinking, as a shabby. I wanted it to be more of a shabby piece, you know? Like, not so elegant, if you understand. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I didn't want it just to be, I need need bits on it, you know. I need stuff. I need it to have its own interest in there. I do. I really do need it. Should see the stuff I've been making and put in it. Oh, I'm so excited. I didn't realise how much I did have to put in it because I had actually been trying to make... Well, I've been working on things for this for quite a while now. Okay, so now that I've come to the bottom of here, there's the end there bit. I'm going to put one more little tiny tuck in there somewhere, I think, because I don't want it to be too short. And it's just coming to the corner, righto. And then push that down there. Okay, now all we've got to do is figure out what we're going to do with it. Now I think we're going to be cutting a bit off, don't you? It might be a tiny bit too thick, too wide. Let's do that. Let's be tight and stretch that out a bit. Okay. Well, I'm really pleased how that worked out, I must say. I'm really thrilled about that. Righto. Now all I have to do is make sure I don't cut back too much and wreck it. Because I can see some places where it's too long. Okay, so I'm going to cut across here. And this will be where it comes to. On that corner. Okay, straight would be nice. And that one can cut up there a bit like that. Righto. Don't take too much off, I don't think. There's a bit there, a bit longer. A bit there, a bit longer. And a bit there. Pretty cool. Now, I'll go up this way. Woo! You got that bit caught under there just as well as not part of the show, isn't it? It's not going to end well. I think these ones here might be a tiny bit long. They'll go back around this way a bit. Just cut them off the top. Or just don't cut that. Ooh, okay. What do you reckon? That doesn't look too bad. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, that is. Now, I'm going to put a bead on it, okay? We're going to bead that and see what that's going to look like with a bead on. Okay, so we've got a nice needle. I found that pretty easy. Cotton. I've got it in a cup here, but it's not actually a cup, it's a dish, and it can just reel out to me. It keeps popping out of the dish, though. Okay, this might be a bit shabby elegant, shabby glamorous, I don't know. I'm trying to find the right word and I can't. It'll be nice. It's all I care about is it's beautiful, okay? It'll be absolutely beautiful when I've finished it. I'm all excited, you know, I think I'll make another one. Because I'm thinking of all these things I could do with it. So I'll do another lot of that frilly bit, maybe on the back. I thought about putting it on the spine, but I don't think I'm going to do that because, you know, we'll have to wait and see what we get up to when we get to the spine bit. Okay, so now we're going to have... Well, see, if I'd have gathered that up, okay, the thing is with this, if I'd have gathered this up and then put it on, it wouldn't be as thick. You'd have to, you know, so I had to get two things and do it thick enough so it'd look right, two lots of fabric. Oh, now we've got fluff all over. What the heck is this? Something foreign that's on there? Get off there. Fluff. Righto. We don't want fluff on it. Now, beads will be in the pearly sort of tones or close, pale, really pale, light colour ones. Let me see, what can I... I've got these here. Don't know if they're going to make a big impression though. We need to be able to see this work that's on here. You can't... Oh yeah, that looks good. He's not very big, is he? He's only a tiny wee bloke. But we can put a fair few on. We can put a little, like a little row of them or something. Okay. We'll do 3 at a time. See how that looks. So I've got my needle through the back, come to the front, and I'm just going to put 3 beads on and make sure that that's not going to be too baggy, you know, and too loose. Hold it up so they're all down straight, or they're laying down hopefully when I put this on. I had to write myself a note and hang it up in front of me so I'd know what I was actually wanting to do on this piece, because I thought I've been getting these ideas going through my head. I need to be able to, what is going on with that? I need to be able to remember what they are and do them, okay? I need to be able to remember what they are, so I had to write a little note, put it up there. The first one was called Frills, the first thing on the note, is a frill. And I think that looks good. I like to be different, or, you know, probably, anyway, somebody's probably did this before, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it today, aren't I? I hope you're getting ideas so you can do yours. I really do. I'm going right off the camera here, sorry about that. Pick up 3. Well, see, that makes it look a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Geez, I've made a lot of things over the years. All the time, well, Facebook are often putting up stuff about what you did, like in the past, what things that you put up there. I was looking at a video, probably one of my first journals, maybe. Because I haven't been doing them that. Oh, well, that was in 2019, so I have been doing a minute or two, I suppose. But you learn too. You've got to learn and see how it goes. And I do like to do these because I can do a lot of. I love to put the material and the embellishments and stuff into them, because I think it's, you know, makes them a big, good, interesting part of what we're doing. Some people don't put any fabric at all in theirs, but I think it's just, everybody's got different tastes, haven't we? We all like different things. Hope that's right up. I didn't take that stitch too far. Oh, that's good. It's good. So if I'd have put one bead at a time, it would have been very sparse and it wouldn't be, you know, that interesting as what this is. I could probably have used one of those bugle beads, but I like the sheen on these. I want the glassy sort of ones to be on here, so you can see them nice. I suppose the bugle ones are too, but I don't know if this colour's going really well. I do like that colour. I'm only going to put one more lot because otherwise it'll be in the seam. Well, not actually the seam, but you know, the top of the book. Nearly lost you. 3 beads. And doesn't that look ducky? I do like that. I'm going to end it off here. I've had another idea of something else I can put on it. I have. Hope you like that. I think that looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? Now, yeah, I really love watching them old-fashioned stories with them. The ladies are dressed in all those amazing clothes. What was the last thing I watched that had all that on it? Can't remember now. It has. Oh yeah, the Gilded Age. I watched the next season of that. Gee, that's good. I like looking at the clothes. The people must have so much fun making them. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love my own work. Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing it, would I? No, that's too white. Oh, I know. I do like this bit. I do like this bit, but I can't get it off there very good. And this is not on my note, but I'm gonna just, you know, have a look about and see. I might have to put some buttons on, cover that. Okay, now, I do have a wee collection that I've collected up of buttons. I'm going to make a cluster on here, but that's not going to be one of them. That's not right, that isn't. I was thinking about using this, it's sort of, I don't know what you'd call him. And these have got nice pattern. The mother of pearl are okay, but some look a bit khaki, don't they? Hang on, there's one here. That's not mother of pearl, I don't think. What's this one? That's a nice one. I just want about 3 or 4 but different sizes. And that's got a different colour. I don't want that. No, definitely not. What about a wee one? Glass one here. That is a nice one. That's a nice glass one. So I don't want that one. I think small. I know I have some tiny wee ones somewhere. I've got one of those out there. That's nice, isn't it? So add some small mother of pearl. I would have somewhere. You know, there's that much stuff in this room you wouldn't know. I bet you I have. I'm sure I would have somewhere out there. That's round. Oh, that's nice, got flowers on it. Okay. I have that one. That one. I wonder how far that's onto the edge. I don't want it going over the corner. I don't think it is. I think it might be a bit that far. I think I might be right. It's a bit like a lolly. Okay. That one. I might just put those few there on, see how they look. Okay. Now, another thing too, I needed to find some white silk ribbon. I don't know if I do have any silk ribbons in here, but I don't know if I've got a white one. Oh, hang on. I could use this. I could use that. These are what was laying around my table. This is not what's out of me thing, so I'll put it in here. Thought this will do. If I can stick with these colours, I'll be happy with that. If I start wandering off on the really bright ones, I won't be happy at all. I'm sure I can do it. I think that's too wide, that one. I'm going to try and put a couple of these on with this bit. Now, I've got some pink thread on here that'll do. This will do me. I'll put them on with. I'm going to use the flat one first. I think. A bit. Because this is where you, this is joined, see, and it's a bit lumpy and a bit hard to tame down, so I'm going to put buttons on it. And we need to know how to do that sort of, how to cover these bits up, don't we? It's important that we learn all these bits. We need to know what we're doing. I might do one next time and put, like, this is going to have apricot and pinky colours on it, I think, and gold. I think I might do one with tealy blues and things on it next time, I don't know. Whatever looks good. Now that's on. That's good, he's stuck there good. Now, this one here. This is really nice, this. Nice gold one. Glass, actually, it is. It's not gold, it's glass. Come on, this has got to go through there, surely. Righto, it's through. Nobody panic. This is a bit tough to get through here. But it's alright. It's all good. Looking nice, isn't it? Let's fold it in half and see if that's still going to be in this. It is. It's still going to be on the front. Very good. Little one. Hubby went and did some shopping today. It's not too bad a day though out there so far. this, there was part of left over from the cyclone. I think we got a bit of rainfall. I'm going to have to just, I'll tighten that at the back so it doesn't go anywhere first. Keep him safe. Righto. Now, what do we need? We need one over here, or here. I think I might put one here. This, that one. Do you reckon? Or will I use this? Yeah, get that. I'll put this one on. Looks good. Now I might only put a ribbon through one of them, I think. The rest of them can be just like it is with the pink through there. I do like the ribbon on them, but I need a bit of light colour, and I'll have to put maybe another cluster on the front here somewhere of something. And we can't have 4 of them. That's just absolutely wrong, isn't it? Where are you? That there can go on to. There's another glass one. All this stuff, and I never use it. I mean, this is all this beautiful fabric I have. These nice things, all these pretty things. And I never use them. I just buy more or something is what I do. And make sure that's all there really tight. I don't want it going anywhere. And I'm sewing it on with a bit of crochet thread so it's not going anywhere. Careful. Careful what you're cutting there, Sonia. Righto, now I'm going to put this in through that one. Okay, I'll leave that thread and use something else. Here. I have to cut it. It's a sort of a, well, it's like that colour, isn't it? This will go through here. Whoops. I didn't cut that straight, did I? I'll be able to get a bit more work done on this, I hope. Hope I can keep you interested in watch it for me. Keep you interested in and have a look. My most watched videos are ones where I'm going through my stuff. Well, you know, just lately anyway. People like to see what you've got. I'll put it through here. There's a big hole in this one. So I want to come down through the top. And I'm going to go up through here. Okay. I've got the knot in there. I wasn't thinking that I didn't need a knot. But I'm going to tie a knot here. As short as I can. I'm saving a bit. Not that much, but I'm just saving a tiny bit of ribbon. Can probably do something else with that tiny bit. Okay. Got it tight. Try and cut it off straight. Oh, it's a bit choppy, but you don't want it to fray undone. It's not a good idea. These off here. Come on, move over. Please get caught in your needle in the back of your work if you don't get rid of your fluffy bits. Right. So this is going along pretty good, I think. Now, so I've done the beads and I've done the frilly thing, and now I need to do where's my, I think is this what I'm needing? Yeah, here we go. I've got some of this, and I want to put this on here too now. Look at me go. Frilly, anything frilly I'll have. I do like that. Stitch that down in with a fancy stitch. And that'll be awesome. Oh dear, I cut it off too short. Get another bit. That might go on another part of it. Now I have this in pink, but I think I'll go with this colour today. I'm going to cut it a bit longer because I don't want to ruin that. Now, what to do this? I don't really have anything that's colour on here yet, do I? They'll all be sort of the same anyway. The colours be pretty close to one another. So I want to put that on here with this one. Okay. Hit that. Now, I want to go, that bit there's nearly cut off there, Sonia. That's a shame. I'll make it if I take him off anyway. It might do. I wasn't thinking about that. You're going to cut that little tassel off there. Righto. Now we're going to put this as far as we can to the end there. I think I might be able to to do this. I did manage to pick up a bit of string, didn't I? Look at that. Where's it from? Where did that come from? Oh, it's off the thing I'm working. Oh, look at this. It's me. Ah. Don't unravel it. Come here. Come on. I'm going to put a stitch down in there. It's the only way I can figure out I can fasten it on here. Stitch it. Well, I'm going to stitch it, but is that another piece of string that's not supposed to be there? I don't know. Might be off that tassely bit. Gotcha. Right, I'm going to go under here and come back up on that one. Now you can tell if something's caught because your thread will get awful short, awful quick if it's stuck somewhere. I'm stitching this down with a few stitches to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. So I do not want it to move. Now I know that I've only just did a cross stitch on that, but I'm going to make something like a cross stitch on this one so to hold it on. So I'm going to come up under there. Maybe you can see what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to go down to here. And then up near it. And over here, down there. Leave myself enough room to put a bead or two. Come up the other side of that there bit. Go down in there. Go up this side of this one. Oh, I start down the bottom. Start down the bottom. Go up in there. This looks cool, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm not saying much. It's really weird though. I was sitting in here before when I was waiting for Jeremy to come back and I was talking away myself. I do that because I'm used to talking when there's video on. I'm used to talking, I suppose. Geez, when I got the video going. And I just sit here and talk to myself when and that's okay. It's okay, it's fine. Alright. I hope you'll all try a bit of this if you know if you want to have a go at something different. It's just a way for me to make a bit of a different sort of thing, different ideas. you can come up with different ideas. Now that's caught up. So the person was supposed to come fix my chair today, and I waited till 9:15. He's supposed to be at 8:30. So I waited till 9:15 because I don't know why, but I did, because I didn't want to come in here and have to go back out again, halfway through what I was doing. And Jeremy was waiting too, because I wanted him here while the person was here, and so I rang him. And the man said he didn't know what was going on, so he rang me back and he said, oh, he's sick, that man. I thought, well, somebody could have said, they could have told me, because this poor person, he's apologised. It wasn't his fault. He was in a different town, and he said he didn't understand why they hadn't, let me know. But the man that was supposed to fix it, he was sick, so I'm going to make sure, though, he's not coming near me while he's sick. I don't know what he's got, but I don't want him coming here if he's sick, because I don't like that. I'm afraid I've been really sick a few times last year, and I'm not going through that again. All these germs that are going around, you've got to be really careful, don't you? I'd rather just leave it until he gets better. I mean, he might only have one day of work, but that hurt. He could be carrying something and things, but anyway, that did hurt. That really did. This needle's really sharp. And I'm probably doing this in the most difficult way, because you've got to make sure that it's in the right, it's got it all level. I don't want it to be crooked, because I don't want it, so that bit there's could have come down a bit further. Sugar. And yes, I do say that and not swear. Sometimes I swear. Sometimes. If something's really upsetting me bad, I might say swear. It's, I think we're all like that. Purple was what I said when the kids were little. If something was upsetting me and I wanted to say a word, my word was purple. And they knew that, because they were allowed to use that too, if they needed to. I said purple. Jeremy's not the person that swears, which is really good. Well, that's not totally... He has been known to have a word one time. You know what I mean? He's not perfect. All of us get a... But you find some men that swear all the time, and it's terrible. I mean, it's dreadful. And these people on these YouTube channels, Jeremy watches one of these people over in... It's really cold where they are. I can't remember where it is. It's really... down in the end of the freezing cold part of the world. I don't know if it's Alaska or something, but the man swears all the time. He can't say a sentence without saying a swear, and I don't understand how he's still on there, because it's the bad swear, and he just says it like it's normal. It probably is to him, which is not good. He's got little kids and that, and he just says it all the time. He wouldn't say 5 words without adding it in. It's not actually in anger, but still. Oh, I'm nearly there. It is a little tiny bit, what do you call it? Tricky, maybe tricky. It's a little bit hard to get hold of it all and make sure you get it straight. But it's, like I say all the time, it's worth doing. It is worth doing it. I would never ever say it wasn't. And I'm actually going to go right up to the end, because I will leave that this one on here, because he'll be in the seam anyway. And that's okay, because you don't want to just have a bit of, I might have to take him off when I get to the seam part. I like it. I do. It's weird, you know. I find some things that I have to do really hard to do. Things that I want to do are really easy. How does that work for us? It doesn't help me one bit. It does not help me one bit. And now I've got a little fluffy thing. Look at that on tassel. Right, now I've got a couple of minutes. It's only a couple of minutes, and I'm going to put some sort of beads or a trim or something along here. You know, to give it a bit more interest. And then I'm going to come back on another time and show you what else I want to do with it. What can I put along there? Actually, I quite like this. This is a bit of vintage ribbon that's been hanging around me for so long. And you know what? Doesn't that look good, I think? What do you reckon? I don't know if I might like that shabby look. And then I got this really nice piece here that this lady gifted to me. It's handmade lace, really old vintage one. And it looks good too, doesn't it? Look good. Anyway, I think I might go because I think I've done a lot of good showing. I could show you what I was putting in the book, but I think I might leave that a while. You know, because I'm just working on ideas yet. What else did I write up there? Okay. Oh yes. Dangles. Righto. I've got a frill and a frill. Got a frill and a frill. I wonder if it dangly bits, eh? I'm going to see what isn't this look... Doesn't this look good? Is your English is shocking, Sonia? I do love this. I really do. And then I'm going to do some embroidery through here, of course, and put maybe some ribbon embroidery. Maybe not the flowers. Maybe the flowers, but that's too high. I want really, really flat flowers. When I make the flowers, I'm going to flatten them. Squish, squish, squish. I'll make them out of stuff like this, I think, you know, and squish it down really good, okay, and make them really flat so they're not too over the top. I hope you've enjoyed doing this. I really did. I think it looks really cool. So far so good. Bit to do yet, but we'll get there. And this here I intend to do something with all that and fix the back of it. I will fix it. I'm going to just work on it too, so it's all going to be good. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. I'll do more frills. I might do another one up there. One down here maybe. Another frilly bit across the back. I don't know. I'll do another frill on it though because it looks really good. I don't know if I could go off and use a different colour. I probably could. I don't know. If I want to be tricky like that, I've got green, I think. And I've got... It needs to be something like that, doesn't it? Something soft. I've got this this blue, I've got this piece. Oh, isn't this a nice piece? No, because then you're going way off the right thing, way off there. That's why I want to make one later, because I want to use that, see? I do want to use that. This can be a pocket in it. Okay. That was off a piece of... I wonder what this was, because that's that piece of material there. I like that, though. I'll have that. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Stay safe. Bye-bye.